number 21, I feel like that hasn't been updated in a while. He got 7th in spring and he got 5th in winters, so it's definitely a player that has been making some massive moves here in the in the competitive year. That was back in 2023. He got a 9th in 2025 and a 25th at CEO.
Let's see if he can switch it up here and break even farther into the top 10. Ian spot dodge, amazingly good follow-up off of the axe. Chooses the move off of axe, off of a failed weapon throw. Hammers out, tries to go for the scoop. SAC is there for the follow-up. Quick decision-making allows SAC, for what seemed like a guaranteed first stock in Ian's favor, goes the opposite way.
All right. On the axe now, needs to find a knockout quickly. He gets that Sair on the cross-up, and that is going to be a knockout. Probably sticking to the axe here. Definitely seems to be favoring that weapon thus far. Dare into M-Light, nice combo.
Race for the next weapon. Both players pick theirs up. Ian so far has found a lot of dominance with this axe when he's able to pivot out of the way and go for a side air, but SAC is in his bubble. A down air's out. No ground pound follow-up. Ian gets back onto the stage, has a dare of his own. Can SAC make his way back? He does. With the caveat of, well, losing his stock in the process.
Only taking 116 damage now. Oh, tried to go for another DLI ground pound. That could have been great, but Ian going to stay slippery. See if he's able to make something happen on this axe. He's flowing right now, Keg. He's building this lead.
Yeah. Once you enter the flow state, it's so hard to leave. You don't want to leave it either. It's worked out well. Spot dodge yet again from SAC has been on point. Evading away from the recovery. Still taking some damage after, though. A side air sends SAC across the world. Make that an even stronger one. A side sig on the hammer. A 2-stock win for game 1 off of Ian.
And we are, am I seeing an immediate legend swap coming out from SAC here? He is not feeling the battle boots whatsoever. He wants to swap those out for a scythe. We're seeing the Mordex locked in right now.
Poly. That Mordex is beautiful looking.
The colors?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be completely honest, Keg, it looks like clown vomit. But if you love that color, I mean, dude, I do not. Dude, the new color scheme looks like clown vomit. I'm sorry. Someone has to say it. I'm not a big fan of the new color.
Oh, I was not expecting that. The SAC gets the first weapon in the gauntlet. I'm composed. Great start up here from SAC. Ian finally gets a hammer in play. Oh, Polly, I love you, dude.
Connected with the recovery. SAC right now. Okay, SAC is not clowning around, that's for sure. Almost like clean stock thus far. 22 seconds into the game.
Working well for SAC immediately. One of the fastest KOs I think we've seen from any player inside of the Summer Champs. A great dare immediately on. Ian does not drop a beat whatsoever despite the stock loss.
Let's see here. Ground pound. I'm going to connect SAC. Going for the dare. And the ground pound. And another dare. There it is, dude. Maybe Ian's the clown. Wow.
Perhaps so.
Offstage play.
It's okay, this is the most enjoyable circus I've seen. Ian, though, he needs to be the top performer. Side air, make that twice over.
There you go.
Okay, still competitive. Ian, I think you just hold on to the hammer here.
Yeah, you honestly can. I mean, his axe has been looking so strong, though. But as you know, this game hasn't been looking as good. Potentially, you gotta try something different. SAC on the side here. No. I got so scared. Ian, please be careful offstage. That's where SAC gets all of your knockouts. There it is. That's a 2-stock, dude. How fast was that game? Not even 1.5 minutes, dude. 1 minute and 26 seconds for that game.
Actual blink gone moment. I mean, yeah, I'm going to go for a swap, too, after that. The Taros has dominated so much of Summers. You got to swap to a Missouri after that. Speed is the name of the game between these two.
Yeah. I got to mention briefly, Keg. You said that was one of the fastest stocks that we've seen in all tournaments. You're forgetting that we casted Poe yesterday, bro.
You know what? It was so fast, my brain forgot to register it.
We're going right back into it. As you mentioned, we have won the Legend swap. It's going to be Ian on the Asuri against the Clown Vomit, Fenrir, and Mordex. We'll see what these guys are able to do. SAC, of course, having some wind in his sails here. His last game was phenomenal. And yet again, we're seeing such an amazing start. 100 damage, 125 damage in the first 12 seconds as he's picking up read after read. Ian, gotta be careful about how you're escaping. But even more than that, I feel like he needs to be more careful off stage. That's where SAC got almost all of his knockouts.
Yeah, I just feel like
his early knockouts.
I think having Sword and Katars will give you enough angles to help recover off of that, maybe? I mean, I think that might be one of the better decisions,
Recovery,
but just having additional speed right now is going to keep Ian on the stage, too. That's where he shined the most. Tried to go for the gravity cancel downlight off of Sword. That did not work. Ian, no! Scaring me quite a bit.
No!
Scaring me even more!
No! What is that offstage encounter, dude? Ian, I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. Ian did everything right. I feel like Ian did everything right in that offstage interaction. It's just that SAC was in a better position and he played right.
It's that Ian went from one side of the stage, off stage to the other side, never had the opportunity to get back on. He did play that completely right.
Yeah.
But he's got to recover now. And I don't mean a physical recovery, though that could end this stock, and it does. He needs to rack up that damage. He's down by 43.
He's holding to the Katars here. Wants to find some reads of his own. He pushes SAC off stage. He uses that GC though. SAC unable to find a punish. That's 2 D-like round pumps in a row. 96 damage on Ian here. You need to rack up this damage right now, bro. You need to find a read or something.
Just can't find an entry point. He's wonking the fish for those dares, and everything he does, SAC is shutting it down. Even with just spacing alone, Ian's forced to go well up above.
Oh!
Fishes for a dare. Is that going to be enough? No! 40 damage only. Nothing to pressure SAC to go below the blast zone. Recovery doesn't connect.
Good, though.
SAC is so close to bringing this down to 1 stock. Ian, you have to play this so carefully, dude. He has no other choice but to play carefully, and even then, somehow that recovery does not connect, even though it really should have.
Trying to go for a pretty flashy combo there with the pickup. Yeah, I was about to say, the offstage play that Ian had, although it didn't lead to a knockout, it serves another very important function. He's putting his foot down in the offstage. He's showing SAC that you can't boss me around offstage, and you're gonna have to be careful about me not reversing you, which really wasn't a worry of SAC's in the last game. Especially when Ian is on those Katars.
And that's great. Ian has been much more 50-50 when it comes to offstage, but what about on stage? It has still been the SAC show. That makes things so much more difficult. SAC is in the air. Throws away his gauntlets. Thinking knowing full well this is probably the end. He may try to reserve maybe gauntlets for the next stock, but he does pick up a scythe instead. Still wants to amount some damage before possibly the inevitable. But maybe it won't be inevitable if he keeps playing like this. Playing for survivability. The gauntlets are out now. Downlight does not connect. A Nair sends SAC into the air itself.
Let's see. Neutral light comes out. I'm going to hit its mark. SAC 225 damage right now. Ian, you gotta find a knockout. 241. Please don't make this go into 250.
No way.
Nair doesn't hit. Neutralite does, and that is going to be the knockout. A Neutralite sword from center stage is going to be enough. Ian swapping over to the Katars. If there is one weapon that can make this comeback, it would be the Katars, Keg.
I completely agree with you.
And he swaps over to the sword. I'm not feeling the sword. SAC is just so strong in the neutral.
Yeah.
And Ian's game plan on sword has been to play quite patiently, it feels like. Playing patiently while you're behind is so difficult.
I do see what Ian's thought process is. His guitar dares have struggled to find an entry point against this site, but no one neutral sig. Tried to get something a little funky against SAC, and it did not work. A Nair instead. SAC has every advantage humanly possible. Will it be enough, though? Ian has to play this carefully. Those guitars are back poly. Let's see if it comes to fruition. Gravity cancel sidelight does not connect. 215 damage, pure hardcore mode for Ian. Exclamation marks are out now. He gets back on stage through pure patience alone. SAC, that's all it takes. Simple hit.
That's all it takes. 2-1 on the board. SAC. His legend swap over to the Mordex has been a generational success.
Yes, I completely agree.
We're seeing Ian swap back to the Terros here. Now I'm trying to think back. Did we ever see? Yeah, we did see Terros versus Mordex. Ian lost one
yes,
game.
we did.
Yeah, he lost one game on the on the Terros and then swapped over to the Asuri. So yeah.
Well,
now
it was
swapping back to
the
Terros
minute
here.
and a half game, Holly. That's
Oh
why
yeah,
we don't really
yeah,
remember
yeah.
it.
Yeah, very, very fast game. SAC definitely popped off in this one, but Ian thinking maybe, just maybe, this is the secret to my success here.
I mean, I
We'll
think
see.
the idea for Ian is that you just can't play off stage against SAC on this matchup.
Honestly, yeah, honestly. Because in that 1 minute, 1.5 minute game, that really was what was happening. SAC just abusing his offstage skills against Ian.
Look at this. It's like there's two giant bumpers on each side of Demon. Ian is refusing to go any semblance off stage. And it's working well. He's catching a lot of the landings off of SAC. Great side air. Now, oh no, moment of truth. Ian, don't fall for it, buddy.
No!
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 It's all part of the plan!
Ian!
Oh, Ian,
no!
why?
Don't do it! It's not worth it!
Oh,
SAC.
no.
You don't go into SAC's domain, man, because you go off stage, you already know. SAC is going to bring you down one way or another. That's going to be SAC now knocked down to a second stock. Ian with 39 damage here on the axe. And this axe, I mean, in the first game, I still remember Ian's axe was performing incredibly well. But against the Mordex, it seems to be just a little bit mental blocked.
Yeah, just more escape options off of the speed of this Mordex, I think, is proving beneficial against the axe. But if you're SAC, the entire game plan needs to be, okay, Ian can never, ever touch the ground. He needs to be off stage.
There you go. And
yeah, there's no contest.
Gauntlet is like the best weapon in the game to do that. You just sidelight and they're already there.
Zero scythe gameplay in this game, by the way.
Yeah,
all
SAC
gauntlets.
completely locked in on the gauntlet. He is going to be disarmed just to get another pair of gauntlets here. He is ready though, so he's going to respawn on scythe for his last stock. Neutralite comes out, and that's going to be 1 stock to 1. Ian has the weapon advantage though. He's probably sticking to the axe here. He will indeed.
Being able to confirm this last stock against SAC, we will go to
he
a
used
game
the GC.
5 for elimination.
Used the GC, but SAC couldn't find anything. Comes in with a Sair, comes in with a Nair, getting a couple of good hits. SAC, is he gonna be able to bring this to a 3-1? He tries to go for the offstage, but Ian is able to get back. He finds a couple of aerial hits, building up just a little bit of damage. SAC on 69 damage right now. Ian all the way down on 145. SAC on the gauntlets here. Tries to look for the sideline, can't find it, gets the Nair, recovery won't connect. Ian finds a Nair to retaliate. Oh, it's just barely not going to hit. He tried to go for the soft read, but Ian chose the correct dodge. Let's see if he's able to find it. Weapon throw comes out. Looking for probably a sidelight now, looking for a D-light, looking for a ground pound, looking to catch that landing. He can't catch the landing, even though Ian used all of his options. Neutral light comes out. Will he go off stage? Oh, I'm waiting for it, gang!
SAC doesn't follow up at all. Weapon v weapon. The damage is 220. All it takes is a single recovery. And we evade the game 5. SAC moves on forward. We don't know who he will be facing yet. It'll be the winner of Kaido and RTG. And my god, that was close.
Wow. What a set we have had here today, Keg. Ian versus SAC. And I've got to say, like, I've got to give it up to Ian right now. This is a PR 21 going up against PR number 9.